Father, I just pray that you'd move on people's hearts right now. You know what? They know who they are. They know that this touches them right now, that they need prayer. We all need prayer. I need prayer. And if we're the church, let's be the church. Let's step out of our comfort zones, the places that we hide. We hide who we are, and we don't want to be embarrassed by coming up front. You know what? Lord, just give a boldness to people to come forward, you know, if they need prayer. They've been struggling all week. They've been dealing with themselves, and they let the enemy fool them into thinking they're the Lone Ranger. And the church is not operated by the Lone Ranger.
I escaped when I came back here. Okay, this just completely popped in my head. It's Luke 9. It's where Jesus sends out the disciples. And it says, take nothing for your journey, he instructed them. Don't take a walking stick, a traveler's bag, food, money, or even a change of clothes. Wherever you go, stay in the same house until you leave town. And if a town refuses to welcome you, shake its dust from your feet as you leave to show that you have abandoned those people to their life. And I don't think it's just that. I think it's our daily walk out in the world. We get all the crap that goes on out in the world stuck to us. And it brings you down, and you need to just shake it off. Leave it there. It doesn't belong on you. Going back to my game.
I'm going to have Rick pray for me in a minute, too, in response to part of the thing. But also earlier on, as I was back here, God was reminding me a little bit about Elijah's cave. Elijah, a lot of you probably know, maybe some of you don't, he was a prophet of God. He withstood the prophets of Baal 1 to 400 when the people stood back and said, well, wait and see. God sent down fire from heaven. Mighty miracle. Jezebel was queen, and those were her prophets, and she sends a message to him, you're going to be like them tomorrow, I'm going to have you killed. Man, just had a tremendous spiritual victory. As we would say, he's a Christian, like televangelist or something. God's moving, God's blessing. All of a sudden, the spirit of depression, suicidal depression hits him. He takes off running. There was an old song called Band on the Run. Well, this was prophet on the run. Sometimes as Christians, we become Christians on the run. Rick, when that thing guy tried getting in his face, could have taken off running. He didn't. He stood up. But there's times in our lives, and it often after a spiritual victory. So if you're coming up and say, I need prayer, you're not saying I'm not a Christian, you're not saying I'm not a good Christian. You're just saying, this point. Elijah goes by a stream, God sends ravens to feed him, he falls down, depressed sleep. He says, God, let me die. Now some of us get that depressed. I do depression well, I know some others here do. Okay? This was a prophet, this was a man of God, and this thing hit him. So you're not alone, and it doesn't mean God doesn't love you, it doesn't mean you're not a Christian. God moves from there and goes to a cave. Elijah's cave, that's something that's been on my heart. Elijah's cave. In that place, he's alone with God. You know, he doesn't have his iPod, he doesn't have his computer, he doesn't have the radio, he doesn't have God TV. You know, he doesn't have a Pastor Bob he can call. He's on his own. God sends a whirlwind and a couple of things by, a storm by. God says God's not in that. But God, after all this other, the earthquake and the fire, the still small voice of God comes and speaks to it and commissions him to go on and to commission others to follow on after him. But again, he was depressed. Some of you got depressed, and some of you feel like giving up. Elijah, this great man of God, was in the same place that you're at. Same place I stay at a lot. But God's calling us forth, and the message has been coming forth. And Rob, a few weeks back, when he was up here, was saying it's time to quit playing around. Rick was saying it earlier, the same thing. The days are dark in some ways, but that just means God's light shines brighter. And those cliche, for those of you who have read the Bible or read the end of the book, story, we win. But there is a battle, and there are dark days. And those, it says, those who know their God will do exploits. Not those who know about him, not those who go to church every Sunday, not those who are religious, but those that know their God will do exploits. So Rick, I'll take some of that prayer because I need it, bro.
Anybody else? Now's the time.